in this slide, we would be seeing change in Earth's temperature over a long period of years. So the Earth was much warmer about 50 million years ago, and since then the Earth has been cooling. At that time, there was no permanent ice on the planet. Now, in the figure, it shows that last 4,10,000 years ago, from that period, Earth has been cycling between cold periods, which are known as ice ages, and interglacial warmer periods. So, this is the variation which it shows. Now, this cycle approximately takes 1 lakh years to complete, and the last ice age has reached its coldest point about 20,000 years ago, and the ice age had ended about 10,000 years ago, and after that there has been interglacial period. So this is the important concept where you have to understand that there has been alternate warming and cooling. The cold period is known as ice age, and the warmer period is known as interglacial period. And at present, the last ice age ended about 10,000 years ago, and the coldest point was about 20,000 years ago. And since then, so for last 10,000 years, we are having interglacial period. Now, in the last diagram, if you see here, so it shows the Earth's temperature for last 11,000 years. So at the end of last ice age, period known as Holocene started, and in this the temperature peaked around 7,000 years ago, and then started a long-term decline, and it bottomed around 200 years ago, 200 to 300 years ago, better to say. So this period is known as Little Ice Age. Now, in the last 150 to 200 years, it has increased by 1 degree Celsius. So if you see this portion, so this portion shows that Earth's temperature has increased around 1 degree Celsius in last 150 to 200 years, and this is comparable to mid of Holocene. Now the question arises that how this warming is compared to the previous warmings. So to answer this, first we have to see that the difference between the temperatures of ice age and interglacial is about 6 degrees Celsius. So 1 degree Celsius which we have seen here is nothing compared to the 6 degrees Celsius temperature difference between interglacial and ice ages. But the situation which is very alarming is that for this 1 degree Celsius increase which has happened in last 100 years, if we compare the pace of temperature increase, then 6 degree Celsius increase has happened over 10,000 over a period of 10,000 years, and 1 degree Celsius has happened has increased over a period of 100 years only. So this means that per century increase, which should have been 0.06 degrees Celsius, instead of that we have experienced increase of 1 degree Celsius, so which is 16 times faster.